I want you to listen to what your mind is telling you. Hi everyone, my name's Fern Lulham. I am your motivational speaker and coach, and together I want us to take a closer look at life and love. Now, have you ever been in a situation where you are trying to tell yourself that everything's fine, taking yourself on a merry dance down a route that you know is full of webs of lies, entangled with excuses, intertwined with many different reasons for things that you actually know the truth for, but you kind of just want to ignore what your mind's saying to you. Our minds are tricky creatures. Sometimes we can be very selective with our minds. Particularly, I think this is very popular in relationship scenarios where we know something isn't right. There's a vibe about somebody that we're not very comfortable about, or somebody is behaving in a certain way that we're not very happy with. And yet, we tell ourselves, well, I'm sure it's for this reason or that reason. We blind ourselves to the truth because, you know, they're so dreamy and they're so hot and I really just wanted somebody to be with, so I'm gonna pretend that everything's fine when actually I don't feel like it's fine at all. Our minds know. Not only do our minds know, but our bodies know. That butterfly anxiety feeling, not the good kind of butterflies where you're excited and you're in love and everything's going wonderful and it's daisies and sunshine and flowers all the time. No, this is the, oh God, anxiety butterflies where you feel really uncomfortable all the time, like you're being chased by a lion, like something insanely bad is going to happen at any moment. You're on edge, you're tense, you're stressed. You can't focus. You wake up in a cold sweat, panicking, your heart racing for no reason. Or is there a reason? Is there something that you know intuitively, in your mind, in your body, that is going on in the scenario that you are in right now that isn't good for you? It's almost like you're taking a drug that is making you sick. But the drug is really, really good. That's why I bring up relationships, because that's what relationships can do to us. They give us dopamine. They give us all of these reasons why we want to cling on to this person. To have the status of just being together with somebody and not having to worry about dating and not having to worry about changing the situation. That's true of any situation. We don't want to change a situation. That's what makes us cling on. We're happy, we're comfortable. Let's just stay where we are. It's like living in a house that is crumbling around us, but we've got somewhere and the move would be really stressful, and we tell ourselves, hey, this house has character. I like this house. It's you know, it's not much, but it's me. I don't really get what I need from it because the roof is leaking every so often. Sometimes I have great days because the sun is shining and I don't care then that the roof is crumbling and the windows are caving in on themselves. These are all of our reasons to stay. This is exactly the same in a relationship where we're not comfortable. We say, well, some days are great. When it's good, it's really freaking good. When there's storms in our relationship, we feel like we can't go on. We feel like we have no support, there is no respect, there is no foundation, there are no boundaries in place. Our minds and our bodies are telling us that, but we're ignoring it. And in today's world, it's very easy to ignore it. We turn on the TV. We look on social media. We even, God forbid, watch a YouTube video to take our minds off of all this stuff. FYI, I'm really sorry if you did that and you've stumbled upon me. You know, I'm not sorry. I'm glad that you found this. I'm glad that you're hearing this advice because, God damn it, I've needed it in the past. I've needed to shake myself and say, this isn't okay. I can't just bury my head in the sand and hope that this problem's going to go away, because it won't. When you are in a situation like that, where your mind and your body are telling you something really awful is going on here, it isn't going to get better by itself. But not only is it not going to get better by itself, it's going to slowly get worse and worse and worse for you the longer you stay in that situation. We trick ourselves into thinking, well, I've dealt with it for so long, I can deal with it forever, and it's not going to make much difference now, I can just carry on. The anxiety gets worse. The mind gets more and more scrambled, more and more confused. It's having a tug of war, essentially, because half of you is saying, let's stay, we must cling on, this is what we want. And the other half is saying, get the heck out, what the hell are you doing? This is not right. I keep dropping hints and you're not listening to them. We get sick. We're just not helping ourselves to be happy. We're making ourselves much, much sadder. So short-term gain equals long-term pain. It's better to make the break, to move out of that house, because then you never know what you might find on the market. You know, there might be the house of your dreams. There might be the person you always wanted. There might be that dream job that you wanted since you were a kid. But you're sticking around in this job because, well, it's comfortable. And some days are all right. And I know that my boss is really quite manipulative and abusive to me, but it's a job. No, you deserve better than that. Listen to what your mind is telling you. Listen to what your body is telling you. Switch off the power of the apps, the phones, the distractions, any of the distractions. Stop. Be alone with your mind. Be alone with your thoughts. It's a vulnerable, scary place to be, but it's worth it. Because you will figure out then what you want, what you need, and what is going to help you succeed in life. Trust me. It's not just a cute poem, it's the truth. If you agree with this concept and you think that we all just need to listen to what our minds and our bodies are telling us a whole lot more, give this video a thumbs up and let me hear your thoughts on the topic. What are the situations that you are stuck in that you wish you could talk yourself out of? What are the feelings that you get when you know you're battling with yourself internally, knowing that you're not in a good place and wanting to move on, but not knowing how? And what do you do to distract yourself? What are the things that help you switch off from those feelings, but are actually just making you bury your head in the sand? It can be anything from reading a book to building a bridge. You're actually just building a barrier in here. If you enjoy conversations like this, you would like to have more success in your life, and you want to take a closer look at life and love with me and the rest of the fam, don't forget to click that subscribe button so that you don't miss a thing. As always, thank you so much for watching, take care of yourself, and enjoy your day as though it were the first trickle of water down your throat after a long, hot run. And relax. I will be back before you know it. See you soon. Bye. You underlyingly know, oh, that's not a word. Something where you know you're probably leading yourself down, oh dear. As always, thank you so much for watching. Oh no, sorry. I didn't mean to hit my head. I'm sorry I hit my head on the microphone. Ow.